wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Welcome by Captain Lou Albano and a combined weight of 645 pounds. Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
This tables match might be a dream match for many, but for both the Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys, this is about to be one team's greatest nightmare.
Alpha and Sika clearly not looking to back down here.
The Dudleys can certainly handle their own, but they've never faced anyone or anything like the Wild Samoans.
Those mean looks on both Alpha and Sika's faces. I'll tell you, they're out for blood. And the Dudleys are about to walk right into the Lion's Den.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring. And a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. I'm worried our announce table will soon be in the line of fire here.
Who cares about the table? What about us?
What a display of strength here. Flair with a power slam.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe it'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters. Just cranking the head.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Looks like he's coming back in. Sika going up. From way up. Oh, that can rock you. Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. What a kick.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Alpha and Sika.
Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. There's some power behind that punch. Boom!
Knee straight to the gut, stays off the attack. Now these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have...
On the apron! Look out below! Slowly getting back up, and he is not going to like what's next.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior.
Hit drop. I've been waiting to see that.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
And he tosses it back in now.
Just stomping down. Punch right in the head. Knee strike connects. German suplex. Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. He gets back into the ring.
He almost got caught by that one. Oh, no, now that he has the kendo stick from the top.
Ooh, he is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Oh, man. Did you hear the snap of the kendo stick?
Every successive move is putting their opponent in a dicey situation.
And we can hope on how this match was something.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us.
We all know what is going through their head here.
Yep. Destruction, carnage, annihilation.
Yeah, but they should be thinking about this coming out of their paycheck. Legs caught.
Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your legs. Toss their opponent. Coming with his hole.
Targeting the...
Escape and a takedown.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Moving into the ring.
Delivering nasty stomps.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
Oh, drop.
And Alpha is is clearly looking for a fight here. Boom!
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
And now he's back into the ring.
He's got a plan for the table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the battle. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call it regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan pin from the top rope.
Bubba Ray. Sika out of the way in a hurry.
Picked up and being carried around now. Big time escape right there. I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Oh, man.
Oh, right into a counter. He's headed out to the ringside area.
Into the table. Ooh. He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Hoisted up high here. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way this match could end.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's Rogue Bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question the future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes.
Mello and Trick looking so pleased with themselves after attacking Wes Lee.
NXT 2.0 celebrating its first anniversary, all thanks to amazing talent like this man.
Hayes has a look right now. He probably thinks he's getting the night off and another day on his North American title reign.
Well, after what Mello and Trick just did to Wes Lee, who's going to have the guts to step up and take Lee's place?
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
And Solo is dressed to fight, too. I really didn't think we'd see him again.
We saw him at Clash of the Castle 10 days ago where he cost Drew McIntyre the WWE Universal Championship.
Well, as far as I'm personally concerned, Sikoa isn't welcome around here. Mello needs the night off.
Well, Mello talks about wearing the biggest crown in the WWE, but it's Sikoa who sits at the biggest table in WWE.
Well, he wasn't exactly invited to sit at this table now, was he?
We said to expect the unexpected. Is this title match going to happen?
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
Ooh. Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Mello has the biggest crown and the heaviest head.
Mello has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face to face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Now, both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure. Trying to get up. He has no clue what's in store for...
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Mello taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Mello in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Mello got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him and the NXT North American champion.
Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
Targeting the
escape and a takedown.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count. Oh! Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Mello and Trick to succeed.
Closed fist connects.
Going head to head, putting each other to the test. Ooh.
Looks like a hockey fight's just broken out.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Ooh. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
Oh. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight. just like that, the scales are imbalanced. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the street champ becoming the North American champ. Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Crank in the head. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes?
Looking to end this. The schoolboy. Title in the balance with the pin.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. Massive miscalculation on that one.
Springboard. Oh, missed connection. Kick to the gut.
Backed around into a neck breaker.
Saw it coming and went for the defensive headbutt.
Trick Williams cheering on Carmelo Hayes. You cannot deny the impact Trick has had since he joined his childhood friend's side.
Yeah, that decision to bring Trick Williams into NXT 2.0 changed the trajectory of Carmelo Hayes' career. Trick told Melo 12 months ago, forget about pandering to the NXT universe, just focus on yourself. And that was the day that Melo truly became the A-champ.
We saw Solo Sikoa join the Bloodline just 10 days ago. But this bond between Melo and Trick might be even thicker than blood. Targeting the stomach to reverse that maneuver.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Wicked clothesline. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if...
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable era in WWE history.
You know Sikoa was given his marching orders from the head of the table. Don't leave NXT without the gold. Well, mission accomplished for the newest member of the Bloodline.
As Melo would say, if you call your shot, you better make it. Solo took the shot, hit the shot, and now he's the new North American champion.
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Devon. But I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who is blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout these introductions, muttering to himself at times. Honestly, Rollins seems to be in Roman's head. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days.
Turning the tables! Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Placed him in the corner here. Oh! Oh, shoulder to the gut. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Oh, stop right to the hand.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to...
O'Connor rolls, shoulders are down.
Rope break, stop the pin.
This is where awareness really pays off in the ring.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way.
Goes into the corner.
Wicked clothesline. Roman cannot be stopped here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Rollins sent ringside. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Catches a punch. I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside. He gets into the ring.
Arm trapped.
One after the other.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Just cranking the head. Rollins getting worked on here.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof.
Reigns with a Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Chucked right out of the ring.
Now heading outside.
And the counter from Rollins.
He isn't taking this lying down anymore.
That's possibly the trigger for Seth to battle his way back in.
The champ is in control.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's your answer.
Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slope.
Reigns has identified the target. Step back. The champ taking care of business.
He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing? Reigns really having his way right here.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Placing him in the corner.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
from these punches.
And Reigns got turned around there.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
And I'm concerned about all the damage that has been done here.
Yeah, there's only so much your body can take before it gives out completely.
And Rollins is showboating right now.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Batten down the hatches. These two are unloading.
Ooh. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
That hit connects from Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a mark.
And now propped up in the corner.
Reigns not done yet. And a thunderous spear. Perfect execution from the champ.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
It looks like a huge weight has been lifted from the shoulders of the tribal chief. Roman may never forgive Rollins, but now he can forget him.
I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking. I'm the chief now! Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline no honorary uses, versus Solo's Rogue Bloodline, no honorary uses. It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real Bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only Bloodline. This is where the Bloodline's legacy and the Bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The first member to enter will come from the advantaged team. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins! The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Drop kick right on point.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now. Stump puller, leg snap, very effective.
And Jacob getting some pushback there.
Drops the hammer
Right on the lower back. That's how you wear down your opponent.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
We're going to finish it off. Bomb!
His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Sending him all the way over to the next ring.
Continuing to dissect the leg of his opponent, and an elbow.
Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline,
has their opponent down.
The timer is running out in this next competition. How do you counter the camel clutch?
he's prying their hands apart.
Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games. Jeez.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
That was set up in the corner of the ring.
And that was an efficient form of offense for that move. From the middle rope.
Now a series of vicious setups in the turnbuckle.
Stunts.
And if the first stump doesn't send you...
Jacob Fatu taking flight with the moonsault. Jacob about to end this fight.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new Bloodline in War Games. Tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me,
Great journalism there, Byron.
thanks, Michael.
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match. Well, meanwhile, here's Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Blood.
Watching! Splash! Will Jay end this?
Hey, guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both Bloodlines leaving it
In the ring, the old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE. Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his Bloodline.
My gosh, he suffered the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think...
Sami Zayn, takedown. Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing team's numbers advantage. And no! What a reversal! Incredible!
looking under the ring for reinforcements. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. The Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Shot right to the kidney.
And you know what's next, guys? DDT! Terrible position for Jimmy.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Hazardous position as Jimmy gains his footing. Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
Jimmy saw it coming.
And the damage is just going to keep on coming if you can't find the defense for this.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
This has been an epic encounter.
These fans are sending the decibel level off the scale.
Just punishing their opponent. Oh, man. More injury to injury with that hammer. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
But then to Sami Zayn.
And that can vanquish Tom. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer. Reigns ready to strike. Landing with the double axe handle.
Counting down, a sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
Uso splash. Champion seal it here. And now the new tribal chief on top. Grabbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this match. Uso, meanwhile, it's Jimmy.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can...
Is Zayn closing this out?
Spinning impact.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Put in the corner now.
Clothesline in the corner. And look at back elbows to follow.
It's time, guys. War Games has begun.
The fight only gets tougher from here on out, gentlemen. There's no actual game in War Game. Ooh, down low and down he goes.
Hey, you can't do that.
And Jay took a solid hit that time.
Ooh, that hurt.
At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
And he's coming to, about to stumble his way into danger.
Diving clothesline. And into the corner he goes.
But Sami Zayn has Sami
Into the cover. This might be it. He cuts the pin attempt short. Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
Now scaling the War Game structure.
This is not going to end well.
He's up there for a reason. An escape. This one.
Let's take it back to
Using the physicality of the cage to brutal effect. The guillotine locked in. This is all it was. An incredible counter. Oh, man. He took a hard landing into the other ring. And a stomp to the gut.
He goes for the pin.
Could this be it? Oh, come on. Do you really need to stop the pin like this?
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Cashing in on that effort.
Two. Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was a little bit difficult for me to watch. Seeing this family splinter into two groups, fighting against each other, it breaks my dark heart. But they're all grown men, and you settled the issue. Now let's give Solo credit. Forming Team Solo was, of course, his usual backup of Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, the sons of Haku. feared as one of the baddest men to ever walk planet Earth. Along with them, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu, son of Tama, also known as TK All Day, the Tonga Kid, another fearsome competitor from WWE's golden era. But did you know that Haku and Tama once comprised one of WWE's most impressive tag teams? Haku had been considered family by the Dynasty for years on end, and his teaming with Tama, brother of Rikishi, solidified this for eternity. The Islanders were a formidable test for any tag team in WWE in the late 1980s, competing against teams like the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. Initially fan favorites, the two would embrace a more hard-nosed approach and even teamed up with WWE Hall of Famer Bobby the Brain Heenan, finding even more success. The team flawlessly merged aerial excellence, martial arts mastery, and some good old-fashioned Islander grit. Perhaps their most infamous moment saw them actually dog-nap Matilda, mascot of the British Bulldogs, showing that they were willing to do literally anything to throw opponents off their game. Both men are still revered today as two of the real legit tough guys in the industry, names that instill fear simply upon mention, and they absolutely taught their children well. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa both loved to slowly brutalize an opponent in the traditional Haku style, while Jacob Fatu hurls his body at opponents from all angles with reckless abandon, much like Islander Tama in his TK All Day heyday. For their inclusion in the 2K25 showcase, we find the Islanders in a dream match, taking on another team that has mastered the air, ground fighting, and has their own brand of swag that keeps opponents guessing at all times. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about the Street Profits. Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins have put together one hell of a run in WWE, and the perennial tag team champions are going to find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, taking on Haku and Tama in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Anyone can sneak a win out, but Haku and Tama often competed in this type of match to fully demonstrate the superiority to their opponents. And you can bet that they're out to do the same thing to Angelo and Tez. So get out there and showcase the tag team mastery that the Islanders used to terrorize their opponents. Lift your party cups and take one last sip for the Street Profits. And don't worry, no one will hold you responsible for the damage you and the Islanders caused them, because I assure you, the Islanders can handle the smoke.
It is time for the Street Profits to get themselves some of the Islanders.
Well, with all due respect to the smoke and the party cups, but AD and Tez need to up their game. This could be the Profits' night, but it's not going to be easy. The Profits possess tremendous athleticism, but so do the Islanders. And let's not forget, the Islanders have Bobby Heenan in their corner.
The following contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Islanders are known for innovative double-team offense, but they're looking to do more than just beat the Profits.
Well, under the Brains' incomparable tutelage, the Islanders have become smarter and more brutal. Tez and Dawkins better have their third eye open and their heads on a swivel.
I expect to see expert-level tag teamwork from both the Profits and the Islanders, with supreme athleticism from all four competitors.
What this match could boil down to, guys, is which team picks up the first pinfall.
It's not going to take long for chaos to rule. The Profits and the Islanders are ready to see who is the best tag team on Earth.
The Street Profits had better be ready for what's coming.
Taz and Dawkins have to be ready to deal with any shortcut the Islanders can find.
Their opponents, accompanied by Bobby Heenan, and a combined weight of 499 pounds. Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
We know the Islanders are as vicious as they come, but the Street Profits excel in all forms of chaos.
Yeah, Corey, but the Islanders have a plan. It will stop at nothing to carry that out.
Well, the Profits will have to truly compete as a team to overcome the odds in this 2 out of 3 falls match.
The truth is, I don't know if Ford and Dawkins have faced a team as dangerous as Haku and Tama.
And the Street Profits are going to have to execute a next-level plan to take down the Islanders and Heenan.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tama want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan. Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path. 2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little more room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
And Montez Ford finds himself on the defensive.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. Oh, a headbutt right to the shoulder.
That's using your noggin.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Oh! Haku is picking the opposition apart.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits. Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Haku taking a step back and measuring his opponent.
Run out of ringside and back to the mat.
Ooh.
Ford seems unable to turn the momentum here.
And I don't think anything can stop Haku now. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match.
No way! Somersault plancha to the floor. Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell. Insulting.
I don't like where this is going.
Yeah, Cole, this has the possibility to completely unravel here.
And Haku with the counter. So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Ouch.
Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back.
Strong suplex. And Haku is suppressing any offense from his opponent.
This is where Dawkins will be tested. Gotta find a way back in this.
Into a sit-out pile driver. The Street Profits look more staggered than swaggered there.
Yeah, Haku taking the fight right to him. And now a tag.
And did you hear the impact of that?
Oh, this, what a headbutt.
Oh! Get into the cover.
Oh.
He gets the kick out after the one.
You expect these pins to last much longer at this stage in the match.
Lift it up. What's next?
Arm extended, tags his teammate in. Dawkins with a spear.
Being placed in the corner here. Ah, that got turned around on Dawkins. Boom! Oh!
Wicked kick to the face. Tag is good.
Connecting with a sharp elbow.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Then again, the corrupt president who handed out that suspension also vacated the WWE Championship for no good reason.
Yeah, Corey, there's just too many things to correct you on there. Turns it around. Stiff headbutt. Looking for something big here.
Here we go. Crash landing.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you out, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders play soaring.
Diving elbow. And he wants more. Right
From the top.
diving headbutt. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Just grounded and pounded.
Some mental chess here from Tama.
Tama putting it all on the line.
Incoming.
Dive.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now. Big flying forearm.
The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, Tama Tonga, and of course the Usos. Every person with bloodline to the sky lands the splash. The Profits are down and the Islanders are about to reap the rewards.
He scores a fall early on.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Turns that in his favor.
Dawkins is pushing back.
Steps through, double under, into the neck breaker.
And guys, I don't think the Islanders can handle the smoke much longer.
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw.
Tag made.
Good gravy, what a body block.
Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here.
Shoulders pinned.
Kicks out after one.
Still not enough to put him away. The Profits battle with every ounce of their souls.
And the Islanders are unleashing a mauling.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there. Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Fist directly to the gut.
Foot.
He thinks he has it. He breaks the pin, keeping his team in this one. Return fire from Montez Ford.
Bloodline finds the mark.
And the blockbuster to follow.
Here's a cover. Could be it. He got the shoulder up in time.
All the punishment he's taken, and yet he's still in this match?
Gets lifted into position.
Big slam.
It seems like this match is becoming something of an uphill battle for him. Flying.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Oh, my gosh.
Spinebuster.
Nighty night.
We've got to acknowledge these fans, a packed arena, and we're hearing every single voice.
It is loud and it is mad in here.
Haku with a tongue in death grip.
Just excruciating pain. There's no way you can sustain being in this.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here. Finds the roll-up.
He may get the 3 count right here.
I think so.
Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
What a matchup. The Islanders met the Street Profits at every turn in the air and the ground. This loss is going to hurt Dawkins and Ford for a long time.
Look, we saw tremendous tag teams do what they do best, but only one could win. And the Islanders stepped up and got the job done. Tama and Haku just proved they are the best tag team of any era.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't have the words to convey how proud I am to have been part of this historic showcase. Having worked alongside this family, this bloodline, for so many decades, reliving moments that I got to experience firsthand has been a privilege of the highest order. Introducing you to WWE legends that I hold in such high esteem, and also spotlighting the modern-day greatness their descendants have provided you in recent years, all to pay tribute to the greatest wrestling family I have ever known, has truly been my privilege. To be successful in this industry is a 1 in a billion chance. To see one bloodline continuously pump out superstar after superstar, champion after champion, generation after generation, is a testament not only to the skills they possess, but also to the work they put in to become absolute masters of their craft. And it cannot be stated any other way. This dynasty, this family, this bloodline has mastered every single solitary aspect of professional wrestling. And by reliving their magnificent history, you've begun your path of mastery as well. You've conquered former champions, righted some very egregious historical wrongs, survived war games, and even settled the question as to who the true tribal chief really is. You've unlocked WWE legends who are now ready to unleash their special brand of offense on current WWE superstars who didn't think they'd ever have to face these classic competitors like Haku or the Wild Samoans. It wasn't easy, and you definitely had to get a little oozy along the way. But you showed that bloodline spirit and determination, and now you stand at the top of the mountain. On behalf of WWE and the 2K families, we all thank you so very much for playing. And on behalf of every fan of this beautiful performance art known as professional wrestling, we thank you, the Anawai, Fatu, and Maivia clans, for decades of entertainment and generations of pure brilliance, for creating greatness with your hard work and sharing it with all of us so freely. Before we go, we do have one last surprise for you at home. Now that you've showcased your skills and earned a spot as an honorary Uce, it's time for you to choose who rules your WWE universe as the Tribal Chief. Is Roman Reigns still your Tribal Chief, or have you thrown in with the attempted coup by Solo Sikoa? Do you want to see Tamina finally rule over everyone, or is it TK all day, every day, don't you say? Regardless of who you choose, you've earned the right to acknowledge your tribal chief.
The following match is the 2K Showcase Tribal Gauntlet. The winner of this match will be acknowledged as your Tribal Chief. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countouts. The match will be won if the first entrant eliminates all other entrants in the match.
The Bloodline Gauntlet match begins here, gentlemen, with our first entrant.
A superstar with a daunting challenge ahead.
Representing the Usos from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 251 pounds, Jimmy Uso!
Grinding your way through the Bloodline? One of the biggest dynasties in history? Is it even possible?
Well, it's highly improbable, but nothing's impossible in WWE. It requires incredible courage to take on the Bloodline.
And there's no tougher challenge than taking on the entire Bloodline in a gauntlet match. Can't imagine what's going on inside this superstar's head.
Wow. How is this for an opening opponent in a gauntlet match?
Makes you want to throw in the towel before the bell even rings.
And from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Tanga Loa.
And on the other side of this first hurdle, just one of the Bloodline's most savage and powerful members.
The Bloodline starting things off with a bang, looking to make short work of this challenger.
This is where it begins. The ultimate gauntlet challenge against the full might of the Bloodline.
Win or loss, this is an historic undertaking. History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire Bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized as the head of the table.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Going to the elbow finds the mark.
Oh, double leg drop. Clouded with a double axe handle.
Elbow drop. And Tanga Loa gets knocked off his game there.
Destructive offense from Jimmy. Well-delivered suplex.
And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
The referee doing their job. See him clearly in the ropes.
Good golly, what a knee.
Jimmy with all the momentum on his side.
Any attempts of offense from Tanga Loa are being sapped. From the second rope.
Drops a punch midsection breaks out.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt. Cranking the head.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
He's definitely been worn down a little. Oh, duck the clothesline. Turn around. Penny combination here. What a move.
And now a pin of their own.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
It'll take more than that to hold him down.
Getting him right into the corner.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
Super kick. Will it be?
I think so.
Kicks out. He still has life.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Oh, what a kick.
Not done yet.
Gonna take a trip.
The Florida Keys.
There's 2. Oh, barely kicks out.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
Kick. Many gauntlet matches have happened in WWE, but with this one being all Bloodline, is there anything special a combatant should...
Top rope. So splash.
Jimmy might have just finished things.
2. There it is. Time to rise out of this match.
Man, it's so hectic, I don't remember where we are in the entry order. But we have an insane amount of clashes on tap. Gauntlet time for Rocky Maivia. Here we go.
Of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulder.
Look at this!
And completely missed the mark.
Bet all the chips on landing that high-risk maneuver and flopped spectacularly.
A miscalculation that can change this whole match.
Counters right back on Rocky.
He's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stomp puller leg snap. Very effective.
And he's absorbed some stiff offense already.
Yeah, that ruthless side of Jimmy just absolutely took over there.
Crank in the head.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
Well, one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting.
He got it. Able to evade the clothesline, looking for a pinning combination. Shoulders are down. Beautiful.
Might sneak one. Into the cover. Rocky kicks out.
Oh, turning the pin around.
Kick out at 1.
He is certainly sending a message, getting his shoulder up before 2.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank.
Just cranking the head.
Super kick. He thinks he has it. Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
What a match.
Maivia in a state of distress.
Jimmy Uso is getting that unstoppable look in his eyes. punch. Implanted by the DDT.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
And Rocky with a valiant display of offense there.
One step ahead there.
Shoulders down.
Holding over versus it. Shoulders down. He may get the 3 count right here.
This is it.
He breaks the ref's count after 1.
I can't believe it. He just won't go away.
Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out. Look at this.
All the way down to the floor.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match.
Going up to the turnbuckle here. Running crossbody.
Nicely done. Maivia wants to end this right now.
Well-placed punch. Ugly, but effective response.
Shoulders down.
Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
More challengers left to go. This match is an absolute marathon.
And looks like Naomi is fully prepared for the gauntlet. Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Super kick.
And here we go now. Elbow drop to the knee. And an answer from her. Uh-oh.
Wow, vicious knee drop. Rolling neck snap. Brutal.
Oh! He's making the climb to the top rope.
Taking flight.
Jimmy dodges out of that.
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Solo kill.
Uh-oh.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Counter. Right when it was needed. Gotta hurt.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Oh, shotgun drop kick. He's headed up high.
Uso.
Off the mark with that one. And easily stops the ref's count.
Those 1 counts getting harder and harder to kick out of.
Buster.
That is it.
And for all of Naomi's athleticism, she found herself unable to counter there. Just look at Jimmy gain the momentum in this one.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
Crack in the head.
Drops the hammer right on the lower back. So precise with the super kick.
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Uso. Jimmy Uso splash.
Nothing more Naomi can do.
2 count. There it is, the end of the gauntlet for Naomi.
There goes one competitor, but there's still plenty of time and plenty of obstacles left in this one.
Oh, this is interesting. Fatu getting in on this gauntlet action.
Jimmy manages to counter. And Corey, there's more than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth. It's unbelievable that these athletes are in this match in any capacity. But here we are.
So much damage inflicted.
Fatu looking helpless to every attack.
Jimmy's definitely rolling right now.
Ref, are you blind?
I see how it is. Going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton. From the second rope.
Goodness, what a sunset flip.
And Jimmy now is dictating the pace.
Fatu has run into a roadblock. Ooh, turned it into a jawbreaker.
Find some payback with their own reversal.
Suplex. Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head.
Vicious headbutt. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Back suplex high on the back of the neck.
The fight has been taken to Fatu.
Jimmy displaying a lot of intensity. Connects the fist to the face. Great counter.
He's going for the pin. This could be it. No, he gets the shoulder up.
He just won't give up.
Taking things to the top rope.
Top rope.
Okay for that high risk. Uh-oh. Fatu got surprised there.
Jimmy able to take a stand here.
Jimmy has to push. Now all windows open.
Cover! Two! That's it. It's over. Fatu's taken out of this gauntlet match.
Still early in this gauntlet match. We still have 5 more contestants on the list.
All right. Roman Reigns is headed into this gauntlet.
Great timing on that knee to the gut.
And Jimmy now is dictating the pace.
Roman's being picked apart.
Right on the arm. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gotta hurt. Cranking the head. Elbow drop. Stomping down. Really challenging the tribal chief with that.
Reigns is going to look to press on the advantage.
Maybe Reigns has found a new source of aggression to battle back with.
DDT.
Reigns is facing some serious trouble.
And it looks like Jimmy knocked Reigns off his game.
Jimmy taking a moment to see if the fans will show some love. Kick to the gut.
Wrapped around into a neck breaker.
Solid punch. He answers right back.
Uh-oh. In position, waiting for an opening. Watch out, the dive! What a display of fearlessness we just witnessed.
That's the kind of attitude you need to take yourself to the next level.
There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Cole. Obviously still has some fight left. Ready to avoid that. Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defense.
And he's going to the top. What a count!
Sky high.
Diving forearm smash. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Cranking the head.
Top rope.
So splash. Jimmy with a game ender. Two. What in the world? Amazing. What resilience being shown from Reigns here tonight.
Listen, that should have ended things. And look at his face. At this point, you have to believe he's losing some faith in himself.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Jimmy Uso looking dangerous in there.
Jimmy's definitely rolling right now.
Caught with the elbow. Things have gotten much worse for Roman Reigns. Will this be enough? No, stops the count at 2.
What do you have to do to put this guy away?
Oh, God.
Top.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
And there's the cover. Kick out.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Schoolboy.
Uh-oh.
Kick. Reigns now losing ground.
Roman's on the wrong side of this exchange.
Hooked up.
Here we go. Jimmy going up high.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
This could do it. No, stops the count at 2.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
Does he have it here? There it is. Roman loses out of this match.
That's an elimination, but this isn't the end of the road. We still have 4 more entrants to go.
Here's Yokozuna, ready to shake things up in this gauntlet.
Just look at Jimmy gain the momentum in this one.
Jimmy displaying a lot of intensity.
Stump puller leg snap, very effective. It's absolute pandemonium in here.
And it's all because of the willpower these superstars are showing. Cranking the head. Action spilling toward us. This is probably a good time to take our things and go. Basement drop kick. Carefully measuring. Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. He's really pushing the limit here. Getting close to a count-out. Ooh, Jimmy manages to counter. And Yokozuna didn't see that coming. And now Yokozuna is getting beaten down.
Yeah, now Yokozuna's got to turn the momentum around.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. Soul kick!
Jimmy Uso just trying to humiliate his opponent now.
Turns it around.
He might be able to start mounting something here.
Yeah, Yokozuna getting some newly determined focus.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Onto the top turnbuckle. Oh, scattered that one. And a DDT.
Brett Well running into you.
Jimmy saw it coming.
Oh my God, DDT! Spiked him.
He can pin his opponent right here.
A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build. I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Right on point. I think he really felt that one.
Jimmy took plenty of pride in dishing out that pain.
And still in this.
So close. That could have been it.
Making the climb to the top rope.
Taking flight. Boom. Boom.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Uso splash. Yokozuna got caught with all of it.
There's two. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before three.
A behemoth like Yokozuna kicking out of that? That doesn't make you wonder what it'll take to keep him down.
What's the tally of how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore. Yokozuna gets countered.
An elusive Yokozuna there.
Has to find a way out of this.
Knew what was coming there. Oof, back and knockdown.
Vicious right forward. Stiff headbutt.
He averts the offense.
Hooked up.
DDT.
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Uso.
Splash!
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Two. And that'll do it for Yokozuna's tenure in this gauntlet match.
Out they go, but we still have three more superstars chomping at the bit to win this gauntlet match. Time for Haku to enter the gauntlet and prove something.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
Just cranking the head. Lands an elbow.
And Jimmy now is dictating the pace.
Jimmy's proven hard to deal with.
Tossed to ringside. Supreme confidence here from Jimmy Uso, but he is giving his opponent a lot of time here. Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark.
Well, that'll do some serious damage.
Ooh, point of the elbow counters that.
Now in a demoralizing spot.
Looks like Haku's having trouble generating any sort of defense.
And now Haku experiencing what it's like to get cut down.
Maybe.
No, kicks out.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet.
A basement drop kick. Cranking the head. Jimmy with all the momentum on his side.
Jimmy displaying a lot of intensity.
Ascending to the top rope. With the lariat. Right on point. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope. Got them right in the corner. He's starting to look battered. A drop kick from the middle rope. Nicely done. And he's looking for it again. Heading to the top. Top rope. Jimmy Uso splash. Haku's on his last breath. Time's up for Haku. No longer running the gauntlet.
They are out of here.
And even after this next entrant, there's still another challenger. Look who's entering the gauntlet. Jey Uso's ready to take this whole thing.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challenges.
It's been a struggle for these competitors to find an end to this match.
But the struggle's worth it. With every move you make, you hear this capacity crowd following you on that journey.
I don't know if Jey Uso can withstand much more of this.
Yeah, but Uso's just one move from turning this around. Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
And I'm sure Jey's Bloodline didn't like what they saw there.
Yeah, as Jimmy was staking his claim with that. Shoulders down.
It's going to take more than that to keep him down.
Very soon to be going for a pinfall.
Wicked kick to the lower back.
Jimmy tied that one.
Turned inside out with a desperation clothesline. Ah, look at this, just cranking it out.
Just cranking the head.
Suplex.
Clotheslined over the top, all the way to the floor. Oh, yeah. Now.
Oh, so crazy.
My God. Launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
He slammed his face right into the barricade.
Ducked face first.
Jimmy laying down the gauntlet for his opponent. Schoolboy.
Uh-oh.
Super kick.
Down on the neck with reckless abandon.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end of some ruthless offense there.
Manages to slip out of the way.
Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it.
Able to avoid heavy contact.
Jimmy Uso looking dangerous in there.
Jimmy's definitely rolling right now. Schoolboy. No, rolls through. Super kick.
And Jey saw it coming.
Both sides of the answer to every piece of offense. Oh, disabling the leg with that. He's looking to completely render this leg useless. Stump puller leg snap. Very effective.
And Jimmy's still dishing out a very impactful attack.
It'll be an arduous task for Jey to recover after tonight's battle.
He connects with a counter.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Jey looking powerless to every attack.
All of Jey's arsenal is being restricted.
look in his eyes. Uso.
Splash! Jimmy with a game ender.
James is beaten from this gauntlet match.
Coming in fresh, we've got the last competitor entering the gauntlet.
Is that it is The Rock entering the gauntlet.
One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table. Just a desperate attack, breaking at the odds.
And now The Rock he's doing it. Going for the pin. And he powers out.
Able to squeeze that shoulder out. So close.
Oh, great wherewithal there.
And now he's looking to lock in this submission.
Hands locked under the chin, and this camel clutch.
And he very quickly counters. What grace. Float over to the DDT.
Big elbow. Oh, man. What a shot. This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Oh. Two Titans trading strikes and refusing to back down.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Boom. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out.
Kick to the stomach. Drop kick to the face. Supreme confidence here from Jimmy Uso, but he is giving his opponent a lot of time here.
Predicted what was coming.
He's looking fairly drained. Jimmy inside.
Jimmy Uso is getting that unstoppable look in his eyes.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. From the top. Nobody home. What an impact. Clothesline. Off with their head.
He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
To connect. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store? Face first. Jimmy on his way to the top rope. Top rope. Uso splash.
The Rock just got checked in.
Oh, kick out at two.
And to borrow an old catchphrase, The Rock says, not yet.
A new strategy is needed right about now. If that couldn't